Welcome back to some more Dragon Age, everybody. Before we get started, I want to talk a little bit about like some of the crashes that I've been having, and for anybody who watched the last stream or the last video, I had to basically just stop because the game was just constantly crashing. I couldn't get it to load. It was acting like it wasn't installed. Basically, just all kinds of problems. So I discovered a few things. One of the things is not really a big surprise, and that is sometimes these older games just don't like to run on PCs, especially newer PCs. You know, Dragon Age was designed as a 360 game, and I'm pretty sure it didn't launch on PC. It like got ported over to PC later. And so the game has always sort of had some issues on PC. But with the particular issue that I ran into yesterday was I got to Denerim, and then it was just crashing and crashing. And then it eventually got to the point where the save file wouldn't even load at all. Like the save file was corrupted. So after doing some research, here's kind of what I discovered. One, it's a known issue, and if you're installing mods, it makes the issue even worse. So apparently, this game was designed around only using a maximum of 2 gigs. Now, I'm not sure if that's like RAM or what exactly, but like everybody just kept bringing up online like it was designed for 2 gigs, and then basically when your save file, or again, 2 gig for a save file seems like a lot, but when the save file or whatever gets over 2 gigs, that's when you start having problems. And then Denerim in particular is a hot spot where when you try and go to Denerim and you save in Denerim, it reaches that 2 gig limit and it tries to push it over, and that's why you're crashing and you can't load and all this and that. There are some people, like there's all kinds of fixes online that, you know, it's one of them deals where like a fix for one person won't necessarily work for another person. Some people are like, well, when you're in Denerim, you have to go in and do the graphic options, take them down to like low, and then it works. Some people are saying like, oh, you have to go into your task manager and run Dragon Age on one CPU core, stuff like that. But a lot of those fixes are just like little fixes, and they're not really solving the 2 gigabyte problem. So there are 2 different ways or 2 different patches or mods that you can download to essentially fix that problem. And where's my Discord at here real quick? I was just going to tell you exactly what I downloaded to fix the problem. So like I said, there was 2 options. And one option is recommended for, like, if you're running it off of Steam, or I think GOG, and then there's a different option for the EA launcher. Although I think if you go in and you tweak it, you can get either of them to work. Either way, as I pull this up here real quick, yeah, the 2 mods or fixes, one is called Large Address Aware, and the other is called the LAA, which again is just short for the same thing, right? But yeah, the LAA patch is on like Nexus Mods, where the Large Address Aware patch, if you just start searching the problem, you'll find links. So I installed this Large Address Aware program, and it allows you to sort of modify like any old game. And so I basically loaded up that program, directed it to the Dragon Age executable file, and I loaded up the game, and it instantly loaded with no problems. So like my save file that was like corrupted or whatever, it just worked. So, and I will say that the LAA, it changes it from 2 gigs to allow it up to 4 gigs. And so that's like the big fix, is that 2 gig bottleneck is no longer happening, and it just raises it up to 4. Why 4? I don't know. Why not go 6 or 8 or whatever? But it caps it at 4 instead, and that allows the game to work. basically. So, yeah, we'll get it fired up here. And, yeah, be interesting to see if we actually have any crashes today. And just to see if the game actually runs better. Because the other thing that was happening when we loaded in Adeniram is there was, like, texture problems. And, again, I think that has to do with, like, this memory thing. Where it was, like, trying to load the textures, but it couldn't because it was, like, having memory problems or whatever. So, yeah. How's it going, Ron Allen, by the way? Ready for some football today? I was going to say watch. It's not going to load now. That'd be hilarious.
Dwarven crafts. Fine dwarven crafts. Direct from Orzammar. You won't find better.
So yeah, in my testing for this, I like tried new save files. I like redid what we had done, and so yeah. So where we left off in this is we had talked to Alistair's sister. And then there was a guy over there somewhere who challenged me to a duel, and I told him to go away. And then, basically, I had decided that we're going to go to the dwarf land, and go from there. One thing that didn't get saved is it didn't save my Morgan level up, so let me just do that here real quick. So we were doing everything into strength, and then next, and then I think we were doing combat training. And we were doing this, petrify. Alright, cool. Oh, shoot. You know what? I forgot to do something. Let me, do this here real quick. I forgot to add my little bar, and I know some people that are in chat or watching the video like to be able to see the dialogue options, so I gotta exit here real quick. I don't want to, like, freak this game out by trying to alt-tab, so hold on, let me just add the bar here real quick, and we'll just fire it back up. There we go. Cool, cool. Alright, load me back in. Okay. Can I just, like, quick travel from here? I think so. We are going all the way across the whole bloody land. And we got into a road fight. Cool.
Oh, thank the Maker. We need help. They attacked the wagon. Please help us. Follow me. I'll take you to them.
Don't worry, ma'am. We'll help you out. Why are these birds bouncing? What's going on here?
Trap right ahead.
What? Why are there traps about?
Trap right ahead. Trap right ahead.
It's that elven assassin that Logain hired. And bouncing birds.
The Grey Warden dies here!
All right. All right. We got guys kind of all over the place here.
I am ready.
All right, I'm going after the mage. Wait a minute, my defensive thing is not active.
Violence is a sin. Sometimes.
Do know how to fight.
Hey, Alistair, who are you attacking? Are you guys good? Everybody good? Actually, Morgan, if you want to turn around and go after this assassin, you guys double team that assassin, that'd be great.
I know you can.
I still remember my first battle.
Hey, Alistair, you want to go ahead and pop a heal?
Very well.
Did you take out the Elven Assassin already? Good job.
Fools!
Dang it! How do we get to these archers up here?
It's your time to die!
Oh, son of a gun! Okay, well we got him. Okay, bouncing bird, just walking across the screen. All right, so we're gonna wake him up and talk to him.
Oh, what? I rather thought I would wake up dead, or not wake up at all, as the case may be. But I see you haven't killed me yet.
That could easily be rectified.
Of that I have no doubt. You are most skilled. If you haven't killed me, however, you must have kept me alive for some purpose, yes?
Yeah, I gotta ask you some questions.
Ah, so I am to be interrogated. Let me save you some time. My name is Zevran. Zev to my friends. I am a member of the Antivan Crows, brought here for the sole purpose of slaying any surviving Grey Wardens, which I have failed at, sadly.
Who hired you to kill us?
A rather taciturn fellow in the capital. Logan, I think his name was. Yes, that's it.
And so does that mean that you're loyal to him?
I have no idea what his issues are with you. The usual, I imagine. You threaten his power, yes? Beyond that, no, I am not loyal to him. I was contracted to perform a service.
And how much were you paid?
I wasn't paid anything. The Crows, however, were paid quite handsomely, or so I understand. Which does make me about as poor as a Chantry mouse, come to think of it. Being an Antivan Crow isn't for the ambitious, to be perfectly honest.
Then why are you one?
Well, aside from a distinct lack of ambition, I suppose it's because I wasn't given much of a choice. The Crows bought me young. I was a bargain, too, or so I'm led to believe. But don't let my sad story influence you. The Crows aren't so bad. They keep one well supplied. Wine, women, men, whatever you happen to fancy. Though the whole severance package is garbage, let me tell you. If you're considering joining, I'd really think twice about it.
So why are you telling me all this?
Why not? I wasn't paid for silence. Not that I offered it for sale, precisely.
Aren't you at least loyal to your employers?
Loyalty is an interesting concept. If you wish, and you're done interrogating me, we can discuss it further.
All right, I'm listening.
Well, here's the thing. I failed to kill you, so my life is forfeit. That's how it works. If you don't kill me, the Crows will. Thing is, I like living. And you obviously are the sort to give the Crows pause. So let me serve you instead.
And what do you want in return?
Well, let's see. Being allowed to live would be nice, and would make me marginally more useful to you. And somewhere down the line, if you should decide that you no longer have need of me, then I go on my way. Until then, I'm yours. Is that fair?
And what's stopping you from finishing the job later?
To be completely honest, I was never given much of a choice regarding joining the Crows. They bought me on the slave market when I was a child.
Right.
I think I paid my worth back to them plus tenfold. The only way out, however, is to sign up with someone they can't touch. Even if I did kill you now, they might just kill me on principle for failing the first time. Honestly, I'd rather take my chances with you.
Won't they come after you?
Possibly. I happen to know their wily ways, however. I can protect myself as well as you. Not that you seem to need much help. And if not, well, it's not as if I had many alternatives to start with, is it?
And can I expect the same amount of loyalty from you?
I happen to be a very loyal person. Up until the point where someone expects me to die for failing. That's not a fault, really, is it? I mean, unless you're the sort who would do the same thing, in which case I don't come very well recommended, I suppose.
All right, very well. You can join us.
What? You're taking the assassin with us now? Does that really seem like a good idea?
Persuasion check. Don't worry about it. We can use them.
We could apparently use a swift kick in the head too, but you don't see me going around asking for one.
A fine plan, but I would examine your food and drink far more closely from now on, were I you.
That's excellent advice for anyone.
Welcome, Zevran. Having an Antivan Crow join us sounds like a fine plan.
Oh, you are another companion to be, then? I wasn't aware such loveliness existed amongst adventurers, surely.
Or maybe not.
Haha.
I hereby pledge my oath of loyalty to you until such a time as you choose to release me from it. I am your man, without reservation. This I swear.
And with that, chat, we have another companion. And I'll probably never use him.
We won? We did?
Wait, why do we have battle music happening here? Oh, there we go.
Of course.
I got a -10 from Alistair about having the assassin come with us. Ouch. That's a decent ring. Oh, no, never mind. Never mind. Forget I said anything. Friend of Red Jenny?
It will be done. Yes.
Man, none of these assassins had any loot on them. Oh, I can't go across the log. Okay. Alright, can I get out of here by going this way? By the way, the dwarf city music is really good. I mean, a lot of the music in this game is really good, but the dwarf music in particular is very memorable. Let's do a hard save right there, just in case.
Gain sends his regard. I will not
Let's end this.
Go after the caster, go after the caster. Holy crap. Chain lightning is not to be messed with. Damn it. Morgan, we gotta nuke this caster.
Okay.
I suppose back balance is a solution. Sometimes.
Next.
Oh, it is too much.
Okay. Oh god, there's another guy. I didn't even see him.
All right, battle it is then.
You will learn to fear me.
I suppose balance is a Sometimes.
I generally don't run a lot of resistance because I feel like we don't run into a lot of like enemy mages like that, but when you run into a good one, they mess you up. I have got a cracked skull. And Alistair is coughing blood. Oh, that's not good.
Are we descending into the underground? The thought of so much rock over one's head is disquieting.
Disquieting? Is that a word?
Someone ought to put a stop to this fighting. There's going to be a civil war if this keeps up.
Well,
Oh, don't mind us. Just talk, that's all.
Some vendors over here?
They need a king to decide who buys clothes? This is ridiculous.
So, you truly do not believe in any sort of higher power?
It has been bothering you, I see. No, I do not. Must I?
What do you believe happens to you after you die, then? Nothing?
I do not go to sit by the Maker's side, if that's what you mean.
Only those who are worthy are brought to the Maker's side. So many other sad souls are left to wander in the void, hopeless and forever lost.
And what evidence of this have you? I see only spirits, no wandering ghosts of wicked disbelievers.
It must be so sad to look forward to nothing, to feel no love and seek no reward in the afterlife.
Yes, the anguish tears at me so. You have seen through me to my sad, sad core.
Now you're simply mocking me.
You notice? It appears your perceptive powers know no bounds.
Oh, you wish to talk to me? Truly, it's a courtesy for one so well-armed to notice a lowly merchant.
So you live on the surface?
Someone has to. Trade with other races can dry up. We surfacers are Orzamar's lifeline, even if we're denied a caste. The Assembly says we've turned our back on the stone, but they still use the goods we bring. Hypocrites.
That's not right. Someone should do something.
Maybe it'll change by the time my children are grown.
How often do you restock in Orzammar?
Twice a year. I'm confined to a trade stall in the Commons, but I see enough. It's very closed in. My grandfather says I've lost my stone sense. I was born topside. I don't remember having it. Best of luck to you.
Wait, are you not a vendor?
Again, I'm flattered by your interest, great lord.
Oh.
Best of luck to you.
I guess not. At least not that I can trade with them.
How long? Someone get them to tell me how long, because this is ridiculous.
I should round up anyone speaking against the Queen and arrest them, they should.
Well, they're not speaking against...
I've never seen an elf down here before.
That's right. That's me.
Yes?
I'm here on behalf of the Blackstone.
Oh? What was this about?
I hear you stole supplies from the guild.
How sad it is to see a Grey Warden manipulated. But I have no time to straighten this out for you. Men, let's teach the Grey Warden a lesson about trust.
You dum-dums. Alistair, you want to take this one? I got the big one.
As you say.
Wait a minute. Oh, all my things got turned off. Crap.
Yes, it will be done.
Here comes trouble!
Yes. So shall it be! Go! I knew we could not lose!
That dwarf guy is just kind of standing there being like, damn. All right. Huh. Another 10 to cold damage. You want some chicken? Wait, you have a sign here of making chicken, but there's actually... Is that supposed to be chicken on a stick? I mean, these are bacons right here. These are hams. Them don't look like no chickens.
My sister lives down there. I hear there's fighting in the streets.
I go where the work is, and it isn't here.
Can I interest you in something? I've got the finest selection of previously owned armor and weaponry this side of Val Royeaux.
Previously owned? What do you mean?
Why pay through the nose for new equipment when you can buy like new for much, much less?
And where do you get like new armor from?
Oh, here and there. Look, that's really not important. The important thing is, it's cheap. And just as good as what you'd find at a smithy.
Okay.
Oh, of course. And remember, everything's covered by Farron's 24-hour lifetime guarantee.
That doesn't make any sense. We got the Greater Lyrium Potion recipe. Ooh, we got a, He's got some, like, named items on him here. Actually, this hammer is kind of interesting. It's two-handed, though, unfortunately. The Knight Commander plate. Oh, Restriction Templar. Hey, Alistair? That would be really nice, but we got to get his strength up to basically 40. That's a Mabari item. 10% damage versus Darkspawn. Portrait of a Goose Girl. Trying to think, like, who in the group would even want that. I'll buy it. Maybe it goes to the assassin. Okay, I think we're ready to go.
King Loghain will not...
Vieta, this land is held in trust for the sovereign dwarven kings. I cannot allow entry at this time.
King Loghain demands the allegiance of the Desher, or lords, or whatever you call them in your assembly. I am his appointed messenger.
I don't care if you're the king's wiper. Orzammar will have none but its own until our throne is settled.
I have urgent need to talk to your king.
Who doesn't? If I don't get in, no one should.
Orzammar has no king. Endrin Idukan returned to the stone not 3 weeks ago, sick over the loss of his sons. The Assembly has gone through a dozen votes without agreeing on a successor. If it is not settled soon, we risk a civil war.
I'm a Grey Warden. This treaty obliges Orzammar to aid me. Here you go.
The Wardens killed King Cailan and nearly doomed Ferelden. They're sworn enemies of King Loghain.
Well, that is the Royal Seal. That means only the Assembly is authorized to address it. Grey Warden, you may pass.
You're letting in a traitor? And a foreigner? In the name of King Loghain, I demand that you execute this stain on the honor of Ferelden.
Loghain is the traitor who killed the king.
What? Lies and slander! King Loghain will not suffer this. I will not suffer it. I'm his messenger.
Kill each other as you will, but take your sodding fight off my doorstep.
Pause. That caster's gotta go.
Of course. Yes.
You have forced my hand!
Oh, there goes a head, chat. Alistair, I swear to God, man.
Yeah.
And he's down.
Wipe them out!
It is done.
Glorious again. I shall be feeling that for several days to come.
Alistair, did your taunts get turned off? Yeah, they did. Your armor stuff got turned off as well. Anytime you die, it turns that stuff off for some reason. Okay. I guess we better go ahead and fix ourselves.
You've done me a service. That fool Imrek was barking for a week. Are all humans so touched? You are free to enter Orzammar, Grey Warden. Though I don't know what help you will find.
Alright, cool.
Fair journeys, Warden.
Red.
They say the Darkspawn have left for the surface.
Red. For the love of Paragons, please.
Let's listen to the music. Hold on.
Now that's a thing of beauty, daughter. If you work hard like Branka, all Orzammar will know your name.
Mother, I don't want...
May the ancestors protect Branka, wherever she is.
May the ancestors look kindly upon you.
Show respect, Surfacer. You're in the Hall of Heroes, home to the best of us.
The figures are quite grand indeed.
Paragons, dwarves who achieve such greatness, they're considered ancestors even if they yet walk among us. If only we had one now. A unifier. A voice like that, there would be no dissension.
Perhaps I can help.
Perhaps I don't want you to. A surfacer should not see us in this kind of disarray. Goodbye, Warden. I hope you're not needed.
Oh, I might be.
Let me ask you this then, Morrigan. What if there really was a Maker?
Then I would wonder why he has abandoned his creation. It seems terribly irresponsible of him.
He left us because we were determined to make our own way, even if we hurt ourselves. And he could not bear to watch.
But how do you know? You cannot ask him this. Perhaps he has gone to a new creation elsewhere and abandoned this as a dismal failure best forgotten.
I do not need to know, because I have faith. I believe in him and feel his hope and his love.
Faith. How quickly those who have no answers invoke that word.
How can someone who practices magic have so little capacity to believe in that which he cannot see?
Magic is real. I can touch it and command it, and I need no faith for it to fill me up inside. If you were looking for your higher power, there it is.
But only if you can control it. I do not envy the loneliness you must feel at times, Morrigan.
Leave me be. Loneliness would be preferred to this endless chatter.
She got her. It's a good music track. Hey, Seven Son, how's it going? Key to the city.
Of course.
It is the Assembly who makes a king, and a king who nominates his successor. None of it is carried in the blood.
Or, as now, when someone tries using the Assembly to pull a coup.
Who's to say what my father said in his final hours, when the usurper Harrowmont was the only one by his side?
I'll have you thrown in prison.
You've bitten off more than you can chew.
Handlers, separate these dashers in the Diamond Quarter. I will not have Balin incite a riot.
You will not speak that way about the man who should be king!
I see things are going well here.
Blind idiots. I won't have fighting in the Commons, especially in front of outsiders. Vieta, Surfacer. I'm bid to let you walk the Commons, but keep your place. Warden or not, I want order.
Can a city function like this?
See, that's why I don't want you surfacers seeing our worst. You'll think that's all we are. The market is thin, but busy, and the tavern never closes. Bad blood is usually kept to the proving. Should toss Balin and Harrowmont in there, sort this all out in a hurry.
Proving, what's that?
Personal battles for honor and ancestor. I don't expect a surfacer to understand. If you must be our warden, at least know us. Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
So it sounds like those two are the ones to talk to, huh?
They've caged themselves for fear of each other. As you've seen, keeping order down among us working people is dodgy. No place for a proper lord. Balin speaks through his second, Vartag Gavorn, in the Assembly. Lord Harrowmont speaks through Dulin Ferender from his estate.
So you mentioned paragons?
Surfacers appoint no paragons? Truly, you're lost in all that sky. They are the best of us, declared living ancestors. If you must be our warden, at least know us.
Okay.
Go to the Shaper of Memories in the Shaperate, the true bright spot in the Diamond Quarter.
Jeez. By the way, the Blight is coming, and I need your assistance.
Surface problems. Well, we have no king to hear you. You can join the shouting at the Assembly in the Diamond Quarter if you want. Bunch of Desher lords bickering over sand. Balin, Harrowmont. Is one so different? No paragons here.
All right.
Yes, you should.
I'm leaving.
Did you see that? I cannot believe what this city has come to. This would never have happened when Endrin was alive.
Yeah, this seems like people are at each other's throats.
The city is torn apart. King Endrin is dead, and the Assembly can't decide who takes the throne. Lord Harrowmont or that monster Balin.
But isn't Balin the king's son?
Aye. What a terrible burden for a father to have only Balin left of 3 fine sons. In the end, Endrin himself recognized that Balin cared for nothing but power. It was Endrin who ordered his son away from his deathbed and embraced Lord Harrowmont as his heir.
Hey, Myriad and who that dog? So why such hate for Balin?
Everybody knows he killed his brother Trian and let his father's favorite son take the blame. And many question whether Endrin died abed, as we were told, or whether Balin helped him along.
Is Harrowmont qualified to rule?
He is a good man and a skilled general. King Endrin trusted him with his life, and I will do no less.
Do you know the king?
only as a potential match for one of his sons. He was a good king, stern and fair and just.
And how did he die?
He died in bed after his eldest son was murdered, and the Assembly condemned his second son for it. I cannot blame him for preferring to join the ancestors in eternal peace, if Balin didn't murder him himself.
And I'm sorry, who are you?
I am Narav Helmi, third daughter of the second matron of House Helmi. And you, stranger? What brings you to Orzammar at such a time?
I'm Koss, the Grey Warden, here seeking aid.
A Grey Warden? That explains why they allowed you past the gates. What kind of aid do you mean?
Oh, you know, the Blight's coming to destroy everybody, that sort of thing.
A blight? Now? But our warriors are killing each other in the streets. I'm sorry, stranger. I fear there will be no aid for you in Orzammar. If you seek Lord Harrowmont's support, I suggest you talk with his trusted advisor, Dulin Ferender. He might be able to get you an audience.
Right.
You could not have come to Orzammar at a worse time.
Again, another chicken place. And, you're doing ham? More ham. You got some chips. You got some cheese.
Being in Orzammar is a privilege. Very few outsiders ever get to see our wondrous city.
Excuse me, do you
I hope Lord Harrowmont wins. He always had better taste in clothes.
Greetings, and welcome to Garen Garrison's luxury goods shop. Wow, there are a lot of you. And I've never seen one of those before. The things they come up with. What was I saying?
What? Are you, okay?
Oh, I was hoping you wouldn't notice. Most people don't anymore. Or maybe they're too polite to mention it. I had a little incident a few years back. Too much time with the raw lyrium ore, you know. Maybe it was a bad vein. I cut myself and the dust got straight in the blood. Since then, it's been a little hard for me to concentrate. Except when forging. Then I'm straight as an arrow. Best work you've ever seen. Look around the shop. See for yourself.
I don't understand. What happened to you?
Well, it's the lyrium, you know. Raw blood of the earth. It's more alive than you and me. Most of the time, that's no problem. When it's all bundled up in a piece of steel, it'll leave you alone. But handling the ore directly, sometimes you get burned. It's not just your skin it takes off. It'll burn directly into your mind.
Aren't dwarves immune to that?
Of course we are. Weak surfacers like you touch the raw ore, and you'll bleed from your eyeballs in hours. Weird seeing how big you are. Even surface dwarves lose it. Us down here, though, we should be able to handle it just fine. Only not too much, and not every day, and not breathing the dust, and not direct in the blood. Ancestors' own bad luck.
Okay. So what do you got for sale?
Right. Best in the trade, you know. I worked the ore myself.
A tome of physical technique. Okay. The rose. Holy God. 148 gold in this economy? It's a tier 7 weapon, though. Basically, that's like the ultimate, like, rogue dagger. Let me switch over to you here real quick. That is a better weapon, but I gotta get her strength to 26. It's on sale. What? What's a gold? Oh, it's a gift. I was like, what's a golden mirror? 10 to con, 3 life regen in combat, 10 regen. That's a hell of an... wow. I need some money. That's a really nice ring for either myself or Alistair. Dwarven armor. Alistair, you just don't have enough strength for anything, I swear. I will buy this, but not at the moment. I'll also... But, like, before I leave here, I'm going to clean the vendors out of all the gifts. Oh, wait, hold on.
Have you seen my lunch? I'm only asking because you never know who's going to get hungry. Right. Best in the trade, you know. I work the Orm.
I've got some stuff I need to sell, so... you know, I'm going to sell... I don't need these acid flasks. Let's just ditch those here real quick. We can get rid of that short bow. Let's keep the arrows. Was I keeping this armor for some reason? Oh, it is better than what Alistair has. Okay, I'll keep that. The iron ring we can get rid of. What's Morgan have right now for rings? She might only have one ring on right now. Oh, wait. Did you have health potions? I don't think he did. No. Okay.
You look like you're not from around here.
Really? What gave it away? Yeah, you could say that.
Oh, wonderful. I've been trying forever to find someone who really knows the surface world. I don't suppose you've heard of something called the Circle?
The Circle of Magi?
I've been trying to reach someone there for years. I've sent missives with every caravan, but I never get a reply. I want to know if they would accept me for study.
I mean, option 3 is the correct answer. You're crazy. Dwarves can't do magic, but that's like not polite to say. Why wouldn't they? Or no, I'm gonna go with 1. Do you want me to ask them?
That would be wonderful. My name is Dagna, daughter of Janar of the Smithcast. Tell them I've already begun reading the Tevinter Imperium's Verticum Kadab, and it's just fascinating. Did you know the Imperial Magister Lords once had genealogies of every human family known to produce a mage child?
She's so enthusiastic and adorable. I'm glad we're helping her.
Oh, I'll go pack my bags right now. I'll be waiting by my father's shop.
I got some stuff to do here. It's probably gonna take a couple weeks. Just saying. Just saying. This is runestone here.
What's this? An elf? I'm sorry, but I cannot allow you past the front lines without Adesha's permission. And I've heard nothing of any new patrols scheduled to leave today.
Why do you need patrols?
Don't let the comm fool you. The Darkspawn are down there, aren't they, Commander?
Either we finally have the edge, which I doubt, or the beasts are building up numbers for the next attack.
Actually, they've made their move. They're on the surface.
The surface? But I thought the vermin never went up that far except at...
Except during blights. Ancestors save us if that's what's happening.
So will you let me pass?
Into the deep roads? Not without a full unit of soldiers to back you, my friend. Or Adesha's permission to risk yourself. Orzammar can't afford to lose its citizens or honored guests on casual visits to the deeps.
Alright, I'll be back then.
Aye, for your sake, I hope you've no reason to come here again.
What is this building? The Diamond Quarters?
Orzammar welcomes you. I knew I should have stuck to common nugs. I've gone and lost them too. I'll never find them the way they skitter.
Common nugs. I don't like those. They look dirty.
No way I'm going back to that supplier in Dust Town. Guess I'm shutting it down.
These things, dangerous?
Gotta boil them before roasting, but otherwise, no, safe as sand. Some people swear they make good pets. May as well leash a turnip, I say.
Well, if I see any, I'll let you know.
Good on you, stranger. Only need one to turn this around.
Yeah, isn't there like one like right around here somewhere or something? Wait, there's one literally right there. I see it. I was gonna say, I think they're like little baby bunnies or something like that. Kinda. Here you go.
Go on, I'm out of the nug game. Got nothing to sell. Saraka, I'm back in the game, such as it is. I don't have much besides gratitude, but find a bunch more of these and I'll toss you whatever I've found.
12 silver, not bad.
Wow. So this is Orzammar. It's huge.
It is pretty big.
No king. And now elves running around like they own the place.
What'd you say to me? Huh?
Welcome to Jan Family Armorers. I must say, you look like our type of people. Looking for a new set of mail. At Janar's, we have everything from leather to platinum.
Oh, you have the daughter, right?
Has she been bothering you? It's a whiff of surface stink, and she's like a cave tick. Won't let go.
Nah, she's fine. She's nice.
Oh, good. Well, let me know if she does trouble you any.
So I hear she wants to become a mage.
Ah, that girl. I've been telling her for years to give up those foolish notions. Magic's a human trick. If Dagna wants enchantment, I can apprentice her to a lyrium crafter. I'm sorry she bothered you.
You know, I should be able to help her with the, you know, study with the mages and all that, you know?
Do you even know what that means? If Dagna goes to the surface, she forfeits her caste. She'll never be able to marry or work in Orzammar again. Dwarves don't do magic. Dagna knows that. It's just a childhood fantasy that dies hard. Please, if you see her, send her back and let me talk some sense into her.
All right. You're probably right.
Please, don't encourage Dagna further. Tell her you were wrong and that her place is with her family.
So anything, or do you know anything about what happened with the king?
I stay out of politics. It's not good for a smith to get the attention of those who grant vendors licenses. Lord Harrowmont's a fair man. My father did business with him, and he always paid on time. But the Idukans have served us well. If it is the ancestors' wisdom to keep them on the throne, I cannot object.
Are you part of the, Smith?
For 100 generations. My father made his name by inventing a fall and tacit, which were integrated into the cuirass. But, I'm guessing by your face, you're not a smith yourself.
Nope, what you got?
Of course. Keep in mind, we also take items on trade.
Heavy duty dwarf helmet, the rock knocker. Got the dwarven heavy gloves. See, I like my items to have at least some bonuses. Like, these don't really have much for bonuses. That's a 3. That's a 6. Actually, that weapon does do just a little bit more damage than what I have right now, but I lose my bonuses. Okay. Let's do a save right there, just in case.
You're back? But it takes 2 weeks and 4 days minimum to make the journey to the Circle Tower.
Why do I get the feeling charting routes to the Circle Tower is one of her favorite hobbies?
I'm guessing you haven't left yet.
You know, your father doesn't want you to go to the Circle.
You talked to him? Of course he won't let me go. He wants to sell me off for the highest dowry. I don't care if I lose my caste. I'll stay on the surface forever.
So why are you so interested in magic anyway?
Here in Orzammar, we're surrounded by stone and tradition and more stone. Nothing ever changes. But to break every natural law by thinking about it, to dream and walk in a realm where everything you think comes true, I can't imagine anything more wonderful.
So I'm not leaving Orzammar until this election is resolved, so I might be here for a while.
Well, I've waited 19 years. Another month won't kill me.
Help.
Ancestors, guard my son, for he is lost in darkness. Mothers, keep him safe.
I found another rabbit thing.
What it is to mourn.
Hold on, I'm gonna go turn that in real fast. I don't want to be carrying a rabbit around for the next month. Let's just turn it in.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen. But there's more out there.
12 silver per rabbit is not bad.
I'm sorry. Did you have an offering for the ancestors? Although, I can't imagine your ancestors reside in the stone.
So this is some kind of shrine?
I don't know that word. This is a section of stone kept bare to receive our prayers. The stone gave rise to our people, and it is where their spirits return in death.
Did I hear you mention your son?
My name is Vilda, widow of Turok of the Smith caste. I pray here every day for my son, Ruck. I only wish I knew whether I should be asking for his safe return or for the ancestors to accept his soul.
Safe return, I take it your son's missing?
It was 5 years ago. He was only a youngster. He joined a Deep Roads excursion, the only smith to go with the warriors to repair their arms. He was so proud, but he got separated somehow. When they came home, he wasn't with them.
Did anyone go after him?
The captains don't want to lose anyone searching for stray men. Too many were taken by Darkspawn that way.
I don't really like any of these options. I need an option 6 that says, like, if I get a chance to go to the Deep Roads, if I see him, I'll let you know. So I guess I'm gonna have to go with option 1.
How? There is no way except to brave the Deep Roads yourself.
Well, that's what I do.
A warden. So you could do it. Only wardens face the Deep Roads without a company packing them. Oh, thank you. The ancestors finally heed my prayers. Please, find me as soon as you return.
A mother's hope. Alright, was there anything else up there? Nope.
Wow, I've never seen an elf before. You're sort of skinny and strange, aren't you?
And you're short and round.
It's about time the Darkspawn started attacking the surface. They bothered us for far too long.
Did you see that fight? In the old days, those men would have been told to join the Legion of the Dead.
Topsiders? Good. Get some outside gold in here. Calm people down. Make them think we should open the gates for good. The more cracks in the old way, the better. That's what Balin stands for.
So your allegiance to this Balin is clear. Why is that?
Not your business, but I see where the gold is. He's the traditional pick, yet he wants a new way, whether some like it or not.
Some say Balin killed his father. What do you think?
Just as many say Harrowmont. Neither are paragons, and the scales being equal, I go with the promise of more trade.
So are you saying you approve of all this chaos?
Can't find ore without splitting some stone. My investments are solid, I'll be fine. The Assembly has done us a favor. They've shown just how loose the sand is under our feet. It opens people to change.
All right, let's see what you got.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
We have another tome we gotta buy from this guy at some point down the road. This might be a cap for our archer friend. 2 to cunning. Shoot, what she has now is considered a T5. The mental resist is not that great. I'd rather have the 2 cunning, I think. Well, that's got a socket in it. That's got 2 sockets in it. Do I buy this for the 2 cunning? That's the question of the day. Like, what is mental resistance anyway? Is that just spirit? Is it spirit damage or arcane damage? I don't think so. You know what? We're gonna buy that. Shadow of the Empire. What? It's a tier 7 armor. It's actually considered light armor. Strength and dex. I guess it's more of a melee rogue armor. Yeah, it's more of a melee rogue armor. The golden symbol of a draw state. I'll buy that. Actually, I need to buy these when I exit. I don't want to be carrying them around. Because I don't think I can do gifts right now. Or actually, maybe I can.
But not these days.
Hold on here. For science... Oh, Alistair, you're still broken. Well, I'm assuming she would want that. Oh, I have like all these pelts I need to sell. Where the heck did that go?
Oh, how dear of you.
Shoot, I almost have
Thank you
her
so
like
much.
maxed out. Portrait of a Goose Girl. Trying to think who would get this. It's probably the assassin. And this goes to the assassin. These goes to a dog if I ever get a dog. This goes to Redacted. Oh, anyway, I was gonna give you a new helmet here. That's 4 to spell resist. Hey Morgan. What do you got for... Oh, you have an open ring slot. Well, look at that. Now you're doing even more cold damage.
Back to buy something, I hope. I want that surface wealth coming back to us, Balin's ascension willing.
Yeah.
I'll take your gold. You're good for that.
Okay, let me just sell off these things here super fast. We don't need that. Spell resist. I'll keep that just to keep it. Alright, don't need that. Don't need all these wolf pelts. Actually, let's get that out of my inventory. Alright, cool. Let's mosey on.
Maker's blessing on you, brother.
I didn't think the dwarves believed in the Maker.
I'm Brother Burkle of the Red Cliff Chantry, returned to my ancestors' land to spread the chant of light.
Even in the very bowels of the earth, we hear no end of this chant.
And that is something to rejoice in, good sister. I'm petitioning to open a chantry in Orzammar.
You know, the funny thing about this game, because this game has so much voice acting, this game is kind of like the who's who of voice acting, at least back in the day. Like, you recognize so many voices. Like, and again, I don't know the name of this voice actor off the top of my head, but this guy does, like, so many games, and he tends to do a lot of, like anime-type games. He has, like, that narrator voice. Don't dwarves worship their ancestors or something?
There is resistance. It's obvious the world wasn't created by the mortal souls who dwelt within it. Yet the dwarves of Orzammar persist in worshipping their own forefathers.
So whose permission do you need to open a chantry?
The Shaperate controls changes in Orzammar's structure and society. I need the Shaper of Memory's permission to open a prayer meeting.
The Shaper of Memories. I've heard of this person.
The Shaper of Memories controls the Shaperate, Orzammar's record system. Like the Chantry's historians, but more thorough. They track the births and lineage of every dwarf born in the city, every property sale, death in battle, marriage, or divorce.
Well, if I bump into the Shaper, I'll be sure to mention it.
I can see the Maker's hand on your shoulder, guiding you always.
If this chantry could help just one person as much as it helped me, it's worth any trouble.
Please, let me know as soon as you've heard anything.
All right.
Ancestors smile on you.
All right, cool. So what, just trying to look, like, well, what are all the quests I have down here right now? Speak to the lore. Oh, we have to go to the diamond quarters. Which was back over here. I do say, I feel like this game is running so much better after the patch I did yesterday. Like, it seems like it's smoother, it's not as glitchy.
I hope the Assembly picks a king soon.
You have come at a difficult time. Orzammar is ailing for want of a king.
Greetings.
Legion of the Dead
Idukans
sighted
have held the
battling
throne for
darkspawn near
370
Orzammar.
years.
They have no orders while thrones stand.
Hey, thanks for this. I'm just gonna take that.
No offense, but I've often wondered how you people get by with your awkwardly long limbs.
Very carefully. Oh, here's the estate from this guy.
Welcome to Lord Harriman's estate. Welcome to Lord Harriman's estate.
Harrimont is the rightful king, and you know that.
Do I?
We are honored by your trust, Warden.
I heard there was a Grey Warden here. I am Dulin Forrender. Second to Lord Harrimont, King Endrin's own choice as successor. Word is spreading that the surface may suffer a blight. It is shameful we are not in a better position to help.
Can I speak with the Lord?
In an ordinary time, Lord Harrimont would be honored to meet you. Unfortunately, we've already caught more than one of Balin's spies approaching Harrimont under a pretense of friendship. So I'm afraid I won't be able to take your word. If you want to speak to Harrimont, you will need to prove he can trust you.
And what do you want me to do? Denounce Balin?
If you wish to show you have no loyalty to Balin, then work against him in Harrimont's name. Balin is hosting a proving today, supposedly to honor his father's memory. The Deshers take it very seriously, and unfortunately, Balin found some way to blackmail or intimidate House Harrimont's best fighters into stepping down.
Do you want me to find out why the fighters dropped out?
That would be enlightening. Though I hope you won't pry too deeply into things they don't wish revealed. If you wish to show your loyalty, enter the proving as his lordship's champion. With your order's reputation, I've no doubt the ancestors would favor your arm. Balin would never work with anyone who humiliated him in that way. Harrimont would have no fear of meeting with you then.
I don't know if we want to start picking sides yet, chat.
Then I'm afraid your only choice is to wait until there's a winner. Lord Harrimont cannot risk his life working with someone of unproven loyalties. If you change your mind, let me know. The proving is this afternoon, and Lord Harrimont could certainly use you on his side.
Okay. Well, I will consider this request.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Oh yeah? Can you just break in?
Here I am.
We are gonna get in so much trouble. There's like no loot in here anyway. What was the point? We picked that lock for nothing.
House Harrimont is honored to have you here.
Here we go. Here's some loot.
Your wish?
The Dwarven Armored Gloves. I'll talk to you guys here in a minute. We need to like rob you first. There's a level up. I can't, I can't click on that scroll. Okay, here real quick. Let me see here. What did I need for you? I almost feel like all my characters need strength right now. Oh, you needed cunning for device mastery. Probably cunning. Okay, that takes me to 24. And Master Combat. And Device Mastery. Bing, bang, boom. Alright, no more locks will stand in our ways, chat, I think.
Greetings, Grey Warden.
You must be under great strain with the blight upon the land. I will pray to the stone for you.
Oh, thank you. Do like the good stones. Alright, I shall return.
This has dragged on too long. It's an insult to King Endrin's memory.
I have to like manually check all these doors to see which ones we go in.
I hope you'll support Lord Harrowmont.
I don't know who I'm supporting yet.
Raise your voice in favor of Lord Balin. He will bring us change and prosperity. Mine is an honorable task, and I shall drown out anyone who claims
For
otherwise.
such a short people, they do rather like their buildings tall.
It makes them feel better. Leave them alone, Morgan.
Greetings.
You guys got anything around in here for me to take a look at?
Greetings.
Greetings.
It's good to see the Grey Wardens know the rightful king in Orzammar.
Yes.
Oh, this is the throne room. I see. These tunnels just never end. Dwarven longsword at an 8-4. Yeah, let's go this way. Here's some chests. Now, chat, you guys were supposed to remind me. There was a chest somewhere that I needed to go unlock. Was that like in the Elven ruins?
Very well.
Hmm? What the hell is this madness? You guys just flashbanged your way in here?
Yes.
May God preserve us.
There is no hope for you now. Are you truly such a fool?
What's going on? By the ancestors.
Good on you, Warden. You caught them in the act. Thanks again, Warden.
Where were you at? Not on your post?
Of course.
Ah, this is like the bathroom. Oh, I think I just made a big loop.
The Prince values your support, Warden.
It will be done.
No one enters the Prince's estate without an invitation.
Oh, yeah? Watch this. Dang it.
I'll do it.
So who do I gotta talk to around here? The Prince What? What? What?
Let's go.
Where am I opening a door at? You guys stay on the pressure plate. It sounds like I'm opening a door somewhere, but I have no idea where it's... where it's at. Hmm. Do we have to have like 3 people on it or something? Hmm. Morgan? I don't know.
Is it true there's civil war on the surface, too?
Only kinda.
The Prince values your support, Warden.
So this is the Chamber of Assembly.
Warden, welcome. It is always a blessing for Orzammar to host your order. I am Vartak Gavorn, top advisor to our good Prince Balin. What news do you bring?
So you know who I am?
It would be hard not to notice the Grey Warden and his eclectic entourage. I hear you seek the aid of Orzammar's finest.
Yeah, you're right. Against a blight.
Yes, the treaty. I've seen it in the Shaper's libraries. Now, the difficulty is that the treaty only compels our king, and we are sadly lacking one of those right now.
Can I talk to Balin?
You must understand, Harrimont hides behind his good reputation while sending spies and assassins. Balin can't know who to trust. It's been like a knife in the heart for Balin to see so many of his father's men stand with the usurper.
Well, I thought the king himself supported Harrimont.
That hurts worst of all. That Harrimont would take advantage of the dying king's delirium to plant such poisonous suspicions against his own son. After that, you understand why Balin cannot trust the word of a stranger, however reputable that stranger might be.
We got some Game of Thrones stuff happening here, chat. And what must I do to prove my good intentions?
Harrimont has engaged in a campaign of bribery and coercion to ensure that every house serves him. But if a neutral party, a stranger, were to approach certain key members, perhaps with irrefutable evidence of Harrimont's deception, I'm certain my Lord Prince would show his gratitude.
And what kind of evidence?
Harrimont promised the same portion of his estate to 2 different Deshers, Lady Dace and Lord Helmy. Harrimont can't possibly grant it to both of them, but they won't find out until after the vote is cast. I have copies of the promissory notes Harrimont gave each of them. Once they see those, they should both reconsider their votes.
And where did you get the notes from?
That's not important. If they ask, say you found them while searching the Shaper's libraries for your treaty.
That sounds a little sketchy. Isn't there someone who could report him to?
Normally, the Shapers would handle this sort of accusation. They are the scholars who manage our laws, histories, and genealogies. They are the final arbiters of all disputes in Orzammar. Unfortunately, the Shaper of Memories is the most important among them. And his grandfather was Lord Harrowmont's aunt's first cousin. Obviously, we cannot expect him to offer an unbiased opinion.
He'd hold a distant relative over his duty?
I guess I can't expect you surfacers to understand the importance of family in Orzammar. The Shaper is biased, and if you want Prince Balin's help, you'll have to show where your loyalties lie. Will you do it?
I'll have to think about it.
Don't expect this offer to last. If my prince hears you swore allegiance to his enemy, he won't be so friendly next time. I will be here if you change your mind.
Why is it snowing in here? It's all weird.
The assembly is in session. Enter quietly if you wish to observe.
Your mind has gone to dust if you think we would pass such a writ. Half our houses would go broke without the surface trade.
The proposal is only effective until we have a king to ensure we are respected by the surfacers.
Leaving you conveniently positioned to take over all contracts. I'll see your head on a pike first.
Deshers, lords and ladies of the Assembly. I've already doubled the guard to prevent violence. Must I summon more?
Steward Bandalore, Balin's sympathizers are tying our hands with trivialities. They may as well open us to the sky.
I suggest we put the matter to a vote.
And I suggest you have a taste of my family's mace.
Enough. The Assembly is in recess until the members can regain control of their emotions.
Very well.
Stone-forsaken fools and dusters. I'm sorry. This is the assembly of the clans. Only Deshers and occasional guests of state are allowed in.
I'm just observing. Pay me no mind.
Oh, Stone. You must be the Grey Warden. I completely forgot about the Gate Guard's message. Welcome to Orzammar, Warden. I hope you can forgive our unrest. The loss of our king has hit us hard. Respect for your role is great, but you won't receive a proper hearing until we have a king on the throne.
Is there any way I can break this stalemate?
I must admit, Warden, I am at a loss myself. It lies with Prince Balin or Lord Harrowmont, and they are slow to trust anyone in these uncertain times. Dulin Verender, Harrowmont's man, can be found at the Harrowmont estate. Vartag Gavorn, Prince Balin's second, is often here in the Assembly. I only wish there was more I could do for you.
So, we kind of need to make a decision here. Let's see, is this who I think it is?
Do you see how things lie, Warden?
No, it's not.
Lord Harrowmont cannot trust you unproven, but he welcomes a good faith gesture.
So Vartag wants me to show the people that Harrowmont is a cheat.
That you spoke to him even after our discussion is not reassuring. So have you decided to earn my lord's trust, or will you throw your lot in with the snakes?
Yeah, we'll side with this guy. I'll enter the proving.
Excellent. The arena is located off the Commons. Talk to the proving master and tell him you're entering Lord Harrowmont's roster. The key fighters we lost were Guidon and Baisel. You can look for them in the fighters' preparation chambers behind the ring. And be sure it's before the fights begin. After the first bout, no one may change the roster. If you need to find me again, I will wait in the Tapster's Tavern off the Commons. There is no better place to hear gossip. Perhaps even word of your victory.
You know what? You don't want to come watch the gun show? For some reason, I was thinking that you do this like way later, but I could be wrong.
I have heard much about the halls of the Dwarven kings, but the stories do it no justice. It is so strange, harsh, yet beautiful.
I agree, yeah.
And have you seen those tiny pig-like burrowing animals? They are adorable. I wish I could have one as a pet. But they must be hard to catch and... Oh, just ignore me. I'm so silly sometimes. Let's just go.
Thief! Who would dare take from the memories?
What?
Warden, I'm outraged. A thief in the Shaperit. What have we been reduced to?
Did you get a good look at him?
I did. He was bald, with the most garish brand across his head. Almost like he took pride in being castless. Imagine. He's probably in the slums somewhere. As if he'd find a buyer for a stolen tome in Dust Town. They couldn't know the value.
I'll look into it.
When I last walked this hall, Endrin was king and Orzammar was at peace. The memories often speak of the swiftness with which change overtakes us. But it is different to see it firsthand. I apologize, Warden. I should not burden a stranger with such thoughts. I am Zebor, the Shaper of Memories.
So tell me about that.
The Shaperit guards Orzammar's knowledge. We have preserved in Lyrium all of the records of Dwarven history. The memories record all. They are how we know to which family a child owes life, how we trace lost ties. They ensure we forget nothing of our past, good or bad.
So let's talk about Orzammar.
Ask, and I shall do my best to answer.
So what's the difference between an ancestor and a paragon?
All dwarves who die return to the stone as ancestors, to guide their families forever. But only one every few generations rises to paragon. A paragon is a dwarf whose accomplishments change Orzammar so much that the Assembly recognizes they've been born blessed. They are venerated as living ancestors and found a new noble house forever bearing their name.
Are there any paragons in Orzammar now?
There is one paragon of this generation, a woman named Branka. She was born a smith, but her inventions caught the Assembly's eye. Before she had seen 20 years, she created a smokeless coal. It could burn in a cave without vents and no one would choke from it. It earned her paragon status.
And where is she now?
She went into the deep roads 2 years ago seeking out secrets of the ancient smiths. She never returned.
So tell me of some of your history.
We were a great empire once, outnumbering even humans and elves. We traded with your Tevinter Imperium, and our land stretched as far in the deep roads as theirs did above. Kal Sharok was capital then, but we lost too many battles. We lost our golems, and we lost our territory. Now the Empire is simply ruined tunnels filled with darkspawn.
Oh, I completely forgot. If I had Shale in my group, I come in here with a golem, just like in Orzammar in general. Everybody's like, what the hell? How do you have one of these things? So how'd you lose all the golems?
The Paragon Caridin, a smith of unsurpassed genius, invented the golems. For years they were our weapon against the Darkspawn. One golem is worth a dozen dwarves in battle, but Caridin's Tig is far into the deep roads. When it fell, we lost his secret to creating golems. There are books about it along these walls if you would read more.
Mm-hmm. And where is Kal at?
At the other side of the old empire. During the last blight, the kings of Orzammar knew they couldn't hold everything. They sealed the deep roads, abandoning everyone still trapped in far-flung settlements. It was the only way to survive. Kal Sharok is the only other city to outlast the blight. We only rediscovered them recently, and they still haven't forgiven us.
Okay, so back to Orzammar.
I will settle your mind if I can, Warden. Please, speak your mind.
So I was talking with another dwarf about a chantry.
That is an odd request, especially for one so new to our city.
I've come on behalf of the brother, a cleric of Redcliffe.
I thought so. This is not the first time he's made this plea. My answer to Brother Burkle hasn't changed. So I ask you the same. On what basis would you have me insult the ancestors and overturn 2,000 years of tradition?
Oh boy, we got some checks to make here. I feel like my cunning is not that high. Persuasion check, what harm would it do just to let him preach? This is not going to go well.
Wherever this chantry has spread among humans, it replaced all beliefs preceding it. Were we to let these preachers into Orzammar, how long before the ancestors stop hearing the voices praising them?
The chantry's charities could greatly aid Orzammar.
Brother Burkle said as much. But Orzammar is more than capable of caring for its own.
All right, never mind that.
I am the man to ask if you wish to access the memories of the ancestors. What is it you would know?
I think we're done here.
You are an outsider, Warden, but not outside the law. I hope you will not do anything to challenge the stability of Orzammar.
I am the law.
I hope you find what you're looking for.
Book.
Oh, pardon me. Were you looking for a particular volume? Not that I could really help. I, don't know the libraries very well. I'm just doing some research.
What kind of research?
I was looking for something about the Orton Tig. It was lost during the last Blight, and there aren't many records left. They were a noble house once, descended from the Paragon Orton, who composed the grand epic of the Seven Brothers and the Ortonic Symphony. My mother's family believes they were descended from Kalana Orton, who was training in Orzammar when the Tig fell. I'm even named for the house, Orta. Unfortunately, any records would be buried in the Tig's ruins, somewhere in the deep roads.
Okay. Well, if I head down there, I'll keep an eye open.
You're from the surface. What do you know about fighting Darkspawn? There aren't even any expeditions planned until they settle this election. Otherwise, you need special permission from the Assembly or some great lord.
I'm a Grey Warden.
A Grey Warden? Mother always said that if anyone could find the Tig, it was the Wardens. I hear Prince Balin and Lord Harrimont have both been sending out small teams these days. Yes, if you can find the Tig in any records, that could do it. That could prove I'm a noble. If you could. Maybe now that you're looking. It's almost too much to hope.
Yeah, we'll see what happens.
Shh! I'm doing very important work.
All right, what else we got?
As you say.
Actually, there's a chest back in here. Is it locked? You betcha it is. Oh, that's a gift. 34 strength on these gloves. Jeez.
Yes, of course.
Don't want to go that way. I might get stuck. All right. I think we can head out of here.
I require a moment of silence to take in this magnificent sight.
Okay, we'll be quiet. Okay, so that's the royal palace.
News of the hour. Support Lord Harrowmont at your own peril. Darkspawn will overrun Orzammar within the year if he becomes...
News of the hour.
What?
As the true voice of the dwarven folk, is Paragonhood far behind?
I was gonna say, I thought...
2 years tomorrow. By all the holy sodding ancestors, how can you people just ignore that?
Branka didn't go alone, Oghren. She took the whole house, everybody but you. So just get over to Tapster's and drown yourself already. You know as well as I do that's how this always ends.
You think I'm afraid of some cub warrior who's barely off the teat? Ha! I'll...
You lift a weapon, or attack a single citizen in Orzammar, and you're stripped of your caste and exiled. Even you can't have forgotten that. Get out of here before I call a guardsman.
Another familiar voice.
Can you believe it? Ogren's barely even warrior caste anymore, and he just clomps in here like he's entitled.
And I'm sorry, who are you?
I'm Loylanar Ivo, warrior, which is more than I can say for that useless sod.
And who is he?
Ogren's a drunken wretch. He comes up here 2-3 times a week, hounding people to lead some suicidal rescue mission after Branka. Gets quite violent about it. I'd be scared if they hadn't practically gelded him after he killed young Lord Mino.
Wait, what happened?
All Mino's son said was how unlikely it was that a bunch of Smiths would return safely from the deep roads. Which is true. Ancestors preserve us. That's what the warrior caste is for. But Oghren claimed it was an insult to a paragon. Next thing, they're in a duel to first blood to defend Branka's honor. Then Oghren starts screaming and runs him through.
Wasn't the duel to first blood?
It was a huge scandal. Oghren should have been executed, but he'd won honors in the deep roads. Instead, they stripped him of all weapons and forbid him from engaging in fights within city limits. If he breaks the decree, he'll be exiled.
And so why does he care so much about Branka?
She's still his wife, isn't she? Even if she took their entire house into the deep roads and abandoned him.
Wait, she was married to that guy?
Well, before she was a paragon, she was just a smith, and Oghren was one of the best warriors of his generation.
So why did Branka go into the deep roads?
Chasing some old treasure. She was quite secretive, outright rude, really. She said she never asked to found a house, that she didn't care about politics, and that we were too self-absorbed to defeat the Darkspawn. She actually threatened anyone who said they'd come after her.
And so what were the two of you arguing about?
It's been 2 years since Branka left. No one has ever stayed in the deep roads that long and survived. The search teams who went out found nothing, but Oghren wants to keep risking lives searching.
Shouldn't I have an exit option here? Because we've already been through all this.
Ogren's a drunken wretch. He gets quite violent about it. I'd be scared if they hadn't practically gelded him after he killed young Lord Mino. It's been 2 years. The search teams who went out found nothing, but... she's still his wife, isn't she?
Okay, there we go.
If you see any guardsmen, tell them Oghren was at it again.
Okay. Now, I thought there was a tavern down here somewhere. Did I miss it?
So, I've been hearing rumors that a certain wine merchant is falling behind on his payments.
I can't imagine what you mean. I pay my expenses.
What about the expenses your good friend Jarvia incurs when providing your protection? It's not easy ensuring nothing bad happens, that no one decides to just burn everything in your store.
My store! Please, I don't have much. Business isn't good. People are scared. Tell Jarvia I'll get her money.
Jarvia is not happy with your promises, old man. Now let's go inside and see what you've been holding back.
This is all I have right now. I could get more if I sell something.
Well, well, looks like we have a visitor. Friend of yours?
Is there a problem here, friend? Are these men threatening you?
Please, don't get involved with this. You don't know what they're like.
Then allow me to make some introductions. These are dangerous times in Orzammar, stranger. Lucky us, the merciful Jarvia is offering protection from the chaos. You're wearing some fancy stuff there. Might make you a target. So if you want the Carta's guarantee of safety, it's yours for the reasonable price of 10 gold sovereigns. Or I can't say what might happen.
Intimidation check. Take a good look. Do you really want to do this?
You know what? I'm thinking I do.
Here we go. I'm going right after the big boy.
As you say.
Oh, the Grey One!
Let's make this quick!
Just knock him down again.
Oh no! No!
Of course.
Just die already!
Here comes trouble!
Alright, that's it!
You fall from heaven! Begin the onslaught!
Alright, let's go!
Come and get it!
Now you see true power! What have you done? Great ancestors, he's dead! In my store. I have to get out of here. I have to hide. Jarvia will hunt me down for this.
And what do you know about this Jarvia?
I've never met her, of course. They say she never leaves Dusttown. That's the older area of the city where the casteless congregate. She's the one directing this depravity. Since good King Endrin died, they're getting bolder. I wouldn't be surprised if her men come after me in the Diamond Quarter itself.
And what do you know about her, Carta?
A band of casteless thugs. They're to blame for all the crime in Orzammar these days. They're criminals, and the children of criminals. The ancestors themselves declared them irredeemable.
They're children as well? You go that far?
Their births are abominations.
Whoa.
They were born from no Kalna, with no acknowledgement by the Shapers. They are destined to be criminals. Actually, we shouldn't be talking here. I need to run.
Ah, come on. Well, I guess more loot for me.
Very well.
Not much loot on these guys. Okay, I think we're ready to do the... Well, actually, no. There's a bar over here somewhere that I wanted to check first. Or can I not get in here yet? Oh, yeah, here we go.
Someone puked here. Barmaid, clean that up.
Afternoon, stranger. You looking for a stool to share a brew?
Who are you?
Name's Naveen. I fight with Prince Balin's Expeditionary Field Unit. Yourself?
I'm Koss, the Grey Warden.
Figured as much. Good folks, wardens. I was in the deep roads when that one came by. What was his name? Dunca... something like that.
Oh, so you knew Duncan?
I met him, sure. Good man. Solid. He knows what we go through in the deep roads. Not many do. Not even the ones who live this close. You have to be on the front lines.
Who's your, unit fighting?
Darkspawn. Not much use in turning our weapons elsewhere while those vermin still live.
So you work for Balin?
I go where I'm sent, fight when I'm there, and leave politics where it belongs.
Okay. No, thanks for the... I've never been to the Deep Roads.
Every Grey Warden ends up there. That's where they send you when you're ready to leave this world. Go die in the dark, putting away as many vermin as you can. Getting more crowded these days, though. Lots of people interested all of a sudden. We go back tomorrow, and we're not the only ones.
What are you looking for?
Balin ordered us in at first bell. He's splitting us into 4 teams to search for some of the lost Tigers. Looking for signs of Branca, I guess. Seems to be who everyone's after.
Who else is in the Deep Roads?
Lord Harriman's got his own men there, all looking for signs of Branca. Guess the city's getting to miss having a paragon. Everyone wants someone to put in charge.
And what are you looking for?
Balin ordered us in at first bell.
Okay.
Looking for signs of Branca, I guess.
Thanks for the drink.
Watch yourself. Orzammar politics are getting near as dangerous as battle.
In dwarven Vaboragas, vi in
Like an ale's 3 silvers a tumbler.
They're
everywhere! I can't take it! Back so soon? The proving is not finished. What happened?
Oh, I'm just heading to the proving now.
May the ancestors guide your arm.
Told him I don't understand why the proving...
What do you want? Hey, I heard about you. Grey Warden, coming from the surface. Great crisis in the world. People are saying how you've thrown yourself on Harrowmont's wagon train. I figured you'd be the one, you know, who could help me find Branca. But I guess you're just like all the rest.
I feel like this guy needs a couple of, hand claws, chat, if you know what I'm saying. My only concern is rallying allies against the Blight.
You don't need a king to face a Blight. You need a paragon. The Assembly elects them, but they're higher than the Assembly. They become nobles, but they're more than anyone born to a house. They're what every dwarf with a spine not made of soap dreams of being.
And Branca is one of them?
City's only living paragon, and she's been lost in the deep roads for 2 years. 2 years, and no one's raised a bleeding army to go look for her. What's it matter to you, huh? You trying to find out her secrets? That what Harrowmont sent you here for? I know he's been poking around, trying to find things out about her, what she was looking for. Won't tell me spit, though. He looking to take it for himself? A little lost technology of the ancients to throw Balin right out of the picture?
What are you talking about? What technology?
You are looking for it. Of course, that's all anyone cares about. Well, sod off and sod your mother, too.
Whoa.
I need a bleeding drink. You keep on your errands. Until your boss really commits to looking, you're getting nothing but smoke out of old Ogren.
I mean, it's how the ancestors show their favor. Do they really need our help to decide who's worthy? And then he practically slapped me.
Excuse me, I'd rather be alone.
You're not alone, you're talking to these guys.
Lord Dennick Helmi, honored Desher of the Orzammar Assembly, and terrible disappointment to my esteemed mother, who doesn't like me spending time in taverns. You understand what I'm saying, right? On the surface, there are no castes, and it works fine. Am I right, Warden?
Yeah, you know me, word travels fast.
You don't get far as the youngest and most outspoken member of the Assembly without keeping an ear to the stone. I heard there was a Grey Warden in town. No offense, but you kind of stand out.
Is it the electricity sword? That'll do it. Your views on caste must be controversial in the Assembly.
Very good. I guess someone already told you I was good for nothing, drinking my life away at tapsters. Or did they leave off at greatest shame to ever fall upon the Assembly? I've always liked that one. You know, most smiths and tavern keeps would make decent deshers if we gave them a chance and a seat in the Assembly. Orzammar are so mired in tradition, no one bothers asking if the castes are even necessary.
So how does that system work anyway?
Badly. Oh, you're serious? Well, it's simple, I guess. The king and elected deshers of the Assembly are at the top. Then it's the nobles. Then the warriors and all the craftsmen. At the bottom are servants. The casteless and criminals are below even that. Your caste is determined by that of your same-sex parent. And that's where you stay your whole life, whatever your skill.
So you get to vote on the next king?
Me and 79 other fine, upstanding examples of how someone who's born into every privilege inevitably wants more. They're not fond of my views on equality.
And who are you voting for?
I doubt either candidate has been outside the Diamond Quarter in his life. But Lord Harrowmont seems a bit more forgiving. Prince Balin's brilliant, I'll give him that, and subtle as sin. But I don't think anything in Orzammar matters more to him than winning.
All right, I should get going.
As you wish.
All right, here real quick chat. We have not taken a break yet today, so I think we'll do that here real quick. And I'm gonna grab some caffeine. If anybody else wants to get up and stretch, we'll take a quick 2-minute break and then stream this for about another hour. So I will be right back. All right, welcome back, everybody. All right, I think it's time for the proving now. Maybe. Or maybe we need to head down into the, yeah, let's go to Dust Town first. Wait. Stop. I heard that noise. Go run this rabbit to that guy real quick. I heard a squeak squeak.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen.
I forget how many there are. Also, here real quick before we venture forth. Okay, this sword was an 8. These are heavy glove T6s. Alistair, you can't use that because you're out of strength. I think I can sell that. Those are medium gloves. Morgan, you don't have the strength. Okay, so I can sell all that.
Back to buy something, I hope. I want that surface wealth coming back to it. I'll take your...
Okay. just roll through all this and get rid of all the stuff I don't need. Yeah, was I keeping... I think I was keeping these because we might be able to use them. And that I was keeping, that I'm getting rid of. That I'm keeping. Okay. Hey, Morgan.
Yes?
Can we craft some more potions here real quick? I need to buy some flasks. I have one flask left. You don't sell flasks, do you?
Back to buy something, I hope.
No. Okay. Alright, to Dust Town we go.
Something I can help with?
Nope, sorry, wrong button. But what do you know about this place?
Vast halls carved from the stone of the mountain, lined with the chiseled marble figures of paragons, so fine as to mirror life itself. Soaring ceilings grand enough to make any man forget the sky and the sun, and to question the reason for their existence. I have heard of these things and more, but none prepared me for what I have seen here. It is marvelous.
What do you wish of me? If you must.
Nope, never mind. Just see if there's any dialogue.
Need to fight.
Oh, you bunch of jerks. I'll take the leader.
Shortly.
We'll get plenty for their kid once we cut them out of it.
Switching sides.
There is no hope for you now.
Yeah, they knocked me down.
Is that what you got? Watch out! Now we have hand
Jeez, Stone Fist. Just shove that dude.
I think we work well together.
Okay, let's make sure I didn't miss anything over here. He had a dwarven war axe on him.
Who are you? You don't look like any guardsman I ever saw, and that's not much of a uniform.
Interesting, it's a persuasion to say I'm a Grey Warden.
Oh, you looking for a chance to bring in some coin? Could be I have that opportunity. Especially for someone with a few connections above ground.
I'd have to hear what you're asking.
Human kings, you know, they make these ridiculous laws. Like about who gets to buy and sell lyrium, the sacred gift the stone provides us to show her love. No law should regulate that. The laws are meant to keep mages away from the stuff, so there's always buyers in the Circle Tower. I got one man named Godwin. He's expecting a delivery of a stone's weight. You want an investment opportunity? I could see fit to, say, sell you that lyrium instead, at the reasonable price of 50 sovereigns. You can keep it, or, since you can travel freely from here, sell it to Godwin, who you know is buying. And if you bring back his return order, I could pay you, say, 20 sovereigns as a finder's fee.
$50, that's a lot. Smuggling is illegal. I'm gonna turn you in.
I don't think so. Boys!
Did you not see what I just did to that other group of guys?
Make her preserve us.
We have done well!
That dude had 20 gold on him. Jeez.
It...
What are you looking for? We got nothing to buy for the likes of you. Or maybe you wanted to sell.
This doesn't look like a store.
Well, our business is kind of covert, if you know what I mean. It's illegal in Orzammar for me to engage in protected trade, but they look the other way if I share things with my friends. For money.
I have some spare equipment. What do you give me for it?
Why don't you take a look?
Why don't you have freezing potions? That's what I want to know. Or I mean healing potions, not freezing. I was reading this top line about freezing recipes. Oh, here's some, well, there's some of that. I should almost buy his resources here. Yeah, I think I will, just for kicks. We'll buy like all the death root. We'll buy the mushrooms. Other than that, so again, that's like a rogue item, which I don't have a stabby. Well, I do have a stabby rogue, but not in the group. Boots. I mean, the boots that I have now are 50 to stam. What's Alistair got? Strength problems for Alistair. Always the strength problems. Ooh, what do we have here? The Senior Enchanter's Robe. That is actually very nice. Like, very, very nice. Morgan, we might have to give up your outfit. What does that look like? Oh, the manual for bards is down here. Still need to find the manual for my class. Okay, what's Morgan gonna look like after I put this on her? Boo. I need a transmog. It's like so much better though. So can I craft any more potions now? No, I'm out of elf root. Sorry, Morgan, you're wearing a traditional robe now.
Whoever you're looking for, it's not me, I swear.
Well, that's good to know.
What do you want, Warden? You're out of your element down here.
What makes you think I'm looking for anything? Oh, this is the guy that stole the page or book or whatever it was. I think.
I'm no fool. Nobody just wanders around in Dusttown. You're here looking for me, and I don't like it. You've walked into a sodding fight, Warden, and I've already passed your stupid tome along. Too bad for you.
More foes!
Are we only fighting you? If so, that's gonna be a problem.
Approach! You have forced my hand! Be gone!
I suppose violence is a solution.
There's a level up.
Sometimes.
So for my guy, I needed... cunning. I gotta get a 12 and then... Okay, I have 12. I need 14 or 16 cunning. Well, there's 14. And then let's put it into strength, I think. So yeah, chat, I gotta find... Actually, since I'm on this screen here real quick, I'm gonna look up something. Like, where do I unlock the specialization for either champion or reaver? Let's see here. Dragon Age Origins. Champion specialization. Because I'm assuming that's what I want to do. So this is... That's 2 to willpower, 1 to cunning. What's reaver? Or actually, no. Maybe I want to be a reaver. Wait, demonic spirits teach you more than blood magic? No, I don't want to be a reaver. That's magic and mental. Strength. Or maybe I want to be a berserker. We saw the berserker one somewhere. Was that in Redcliffe? Well, back to champion. Yeah, possessing a skill at arms, impressive enough to inspire allies. The champion can also intimidate and demoralize foes. These are the heroes you find commanding an army. Let's see here. They would sacrifice finesse for a dark rate. Yeah, okay, I'm probably going champion. All right, so yeah, where is this? Where do I find this at? It's available for the warrior class in Dragon Age. It's primary unlocking. Oh, it's unlocked by completing the Urn of Sacred Ashes. Oh, that quest. That's pretty late in the game. Well, I'm curious, just for science. Where's the Reaver one at? Why is this website not loading? Oh, there it goes. Reaver. Unlocking. Okay. Oh, it's also during the Urn of Sacred Ashes questline. Huh. Okay. Well. Not gonna get those unlocked until like the very end of the game. I'm pretty sure. Cause yeah, I don't want to be a Templar. All right. Finally, we're going to be able to talk to people better. Actually, we have the next one done as well, so that's great. I do feel like I've been failing a lot of those checks. All right. We can do assault. The character quickly strikes a target 4 times, but dealing reduced damage with each hit. If the character has shield mastery, the damage from each hit is increased. Shield mastery, which I don't yet. We need to get to 26 dex. And then we have this one. The character's experience using a shield in combat has made certain abilities more efficient, increasing the defensive bonus for shield defense and making the character immune to direct knockdown attacks while using shield wall. Okay, so shield defense and shield wall. Okay. And right now, I am using shield defense. So I am cool with that.
Spare a coin?
If I could, I would.
Your clothes are so fancy. Did you get them topside?
I'm asking the questions here. Yes, I did, actually.
My ma'am used to say they don't got no stone to protect them topside. If I go up there, I'm gonna fall into the sky.
Sounds about right. It happens up there all the time. You just have to hold on to your, you just have to hold on real tight with your feet.
Yes. When my dad left, he never came back. Who's to say he didn't fall up, eh?
So, do you know anything about the small rodents down here?
Nugs? Yes. They don't got much meat on them, but down here you can't be picky. Better than nothing.
How would I get one of those?
Nuggets. Lots of people sell them here in Dusttown.
I mean, I want like a live one.
What for? You going to cook them up yourself?
My friend wants one as a pet.
Yeah, I can find a nug for you. Could even get one from outside the city. Those ones in the deeps don't eat as much garbage. I don't know what they eat, but they always seem healthier, you know? Shiny coats, bright eyes. How much you giving me?
How much do you want?
Don't know. Depends on how big a one I catch. Give me some time. I'll hunt him down for you.
Wow, the man just disappeared.
Spare a bit
Of
for
course.
the needy?
The door appears to be made of solid stone. On closer inspection, there's a small slot concealed. We're gonna try and look through the slot. You don't see anything?
Please, it's not for me, it's for my child.
Okay, never mind. We're not getting through that door right now.
Have you a coin to spare, my lord? It's for my son. He's sick. He hasn't any clean clothes to wear or anything to eat today. Neither have I.
Here you go. Here's 5.
Thank you. That a stranger would care so much when my own family barred me from their halls unless I'm willing to. But no! I can't bear to even think of it!
What does your family want you to do?
My son's father is casteless, as is he. I used to be a minor, but my parents stripped my caste and refused to accept me back. Unless I agree to abandon the child in the deep roads and pretend I never bore him.
That's pretty terrible.
I cannot abandon my baby. The Shapers teach that only children of true lineage exist, not those born casteless. But they never carried a child. He cries like any other infant, and smiles when he's warm and full. I can't kill him because of an accident of birth, an accident I forced on him.
Maybe I could reason with your family.
You would do that? But why?
Because I upped my persuasion check. And also, I don't want to see a child suffer.
Then I cannot offer enough gratitude. But I warn you, my father is a stiff-necked man. His name is Ordell, and he's usually at Tapster's in the evening. I do not think he will listen to you. But I will wait anxiously to see if you can do what you promise.
Was Tapster's the one bar up top?
You looking for some excitement, honey? You came to the right place.
No, I'm not actually.
It will be done.
It's a locked chest here. I got a war axe. All right. Anything else over here? That was that guy's place. I feel like the load times are getting a little bit longer, but again, that could be because of what we did to the save file.
It will be done.
What are you looking at, stranger?
Are you Ordell?
I could be. What business is it of yours?
Persuasion check. Here we go, chat. If you don't take your daughter back, she'll die.
What? You think she'd die just to keep that thing? She knows what she has to do to come home. I never wanted her gone. Just the little cur. Can't she see she'd have a better life if she got rid of it?
He's a baby, not a cur, and she loves him.
Look, just tell her... We never meant to hurt her. It just seemed best that... Oh, just tell her to come home. Her mother and I are waiting for her.
All right, solve that problem. So we'll do the proving, and then we should be able to go back, and hopefully that guy will have a rabbit for me. Oh, speaking of rabbits.
There are many great tales of lost kings who return to their lands to reign in glory.
I am not lost, nor for that matter, a king. And there's nothing glorious about me.
You are Merrick's son. You are the rightful king of Ferelden.
I am the son of a starstruck maid and an indiscreet man who just happened to be king. Look, I can't be king. Some days I have trouble figuring out which boot goes on which foot.
Complete fools are made leaders of kingdoms all the time, and you're not a complete fool.
What an utter relief.
And don't worry about the boots. Kings don't need to dress themselves. That's what advisors are for, isn't it?
And starstruck maids, apparently.
Yeah, we're gonna just clean this place up with rabbits.
You're the best wrangler I've ever seen.
How many have I given you so far? Like 5? All right, chat. Time for some fighting. I think I get to bring one companion with me.
The Proving Grounds. Bloodsport entertainment for the masses, at its best.
Can you believe how many families are supporting Balin?
Balin's definitely fielding the stronger team.
Watch for Piotr Naidukin. He's won the squad combat 4 years running. He has 11 decapitations so far. He needs just 3 more for the one-season record.
Oh, that's nice. So I guess you watch a lot of provings then, huh?
Front row seats at every grand proving since my father took me on his shoulders. Name's Varric. I got a controlling interest in a mine off the old Roostin Tig. But my backers know not to hand me a pick any day there's blood on the stone, if you know what I mean.
Have you ever fought in one?
Me? Are you out of your mind? I'm a miner, not a warrior.
So the proving's just a tournament?
Sure. Like King Endrin was just a noble. A proving is a sacred art. Any dispute brought to the proving ground is settled by the ancestors' decision, and no one can protest it.
Okay, I'm gonna leave now.
I'm telling you, Piotr will take the prize. You can put gold on it.
Maybe I'll put gold on myself. Who's this guy?
Look, I already told the Proving Master I withdrew. Do you have to keep harassing me?
And who are you?
Why, I'm Basil Harrimont, but you know that. Why else would you... if you weren't looking for me, do me a favor and pretend I never said anything.
Who do you think I'm working for?
So I take it you weren't sent here to find out if I withdrew from the Proving. In that case, never mind.
Persuasion check. If you tell me what happened, I could help you.
Look, it's just, when I was younger, I had a thing with this Idukan girl, Revelka. Lesser cousin, nowhere near the throne. Her family wanted her marrying up, so they matched her with a BMO. But we didn't exactly stop seeing each other.
So you're being blackmailed. Just tell me.
Balin's fighter, Miyaja, showed me love letters they have, from Revelka to me. If I fight, they'll expose us.
Just point me in the right direction.
You do that? I don't know how to thank you. I know it's my own fault, but I'd have married her if I could. Balin's fighter, Miyaja, has the letters. If you make sure she never shows them to anyone, I'll fight for Harrimont again. But you need to find them quickly. Registrations close once the first bout starts.
And where are these letters at? They could be anywhere in the whole city. I mean, actually, I already picked up like a bunch of letters. Well, that reminds me, I gotta turn in that thief quest. What is over here?
As you say.
This area is off limits. Combatants only.
I hear you've been threatening some of the fighters.
Is that an accusation? It's illegal to threaten proving fighters outside the ring.
Not helping them keep their dirty secrets, though. That's another story.
I'd like to see those letters.
I bet you would.
Just tell Basil Harrimont to fight.
Then you'll see them. On the front page of a broadsheet.
Come on, Luke John. We have a fight to prepare for.
Wait, why is there like an orange name in that door there?
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Can you?
I'll do it.
Sweet.
Allow me. I could do that for you.
Sweet, we got him. Success!
Go away. I don't talk to admirers until after the fight.
Yeah.
Very well.
Hello.
Guards, remove this intruder.
Yeah, right. What are they gonna do?
You are quickly overstepping your welcome.
What are you gonna do about it? Nothing.
The proving's almost starting. I should leave if you haven't found anything.
Here they are.
Where did you get those? No, I don't want to know. Just thank you. I can't say what it means to know my Revelka is safe.
Then you'll fight in the proving?
I will be glad to fight for Harrimont in the provings. Thank you again, friend.
All right, teamwork. Fist bump.
I knew this shapered stuff.
What in the hell is going on here?
Enough! Oh, this should be good.
Alistair just leveled up.
Let's grab some glory! This will not end well for you. I think we work well together.
And clear. Oh, hey, we got the shaper thing.
This deal was all their making, Warden. Technically, I haven't done anything wrong. We have no business. Unless you want to make a few coins. Not that I'm suggesting anything, but you're holding the prize now.
I should shut you down hard.
Yes, well, I'll keep my nose clean until you're long gone. How about that? I'm just a businessman. I merely exploit opportunities. I won't get in your way.
Shield bash.
You looking at something?
Get out of here!
Everybody's so nice.
It will be done.
Fine to see you here, Warden. A number of people have told me they hope to see you in the provings. It's a rare opportunity to fight against someone so exotically trained. In fact, a few were hoping you'd take part in some informal action.
Informal, you mean illegal?
Assembly restricted, not illegal. All that ritual lets nobles rationalize it's not a blood sport. They don't like commoners using the arena for petty squabbles. Some of us prefer an honest spectacle. And sometimes someone needs a good beating, and all that talking gets in the way.
What do you mean?
Say the word and I'll line up a team from one of the younger houses. They don't often get a chance to test themselves in the provings. They're a hungry bunch who employ unusual tactics. Understand that there's no concern for fairness here. Your battles will be hard won.
Who am I facing and what do I get for it?
The younger houses are interested in unorthodox tactics. Many hire mercenaries to augment traditional strengths. Anything goes is a fair description. We give small payouts, maybe a bonus from time to time, but this isn't about money. It's about skill and the chance to show it.
Trying to remember what this one is exactly. I'll come back later.
I'll be here.
That's like a side thing, I think.
You new in the fights? I don't remember seeing you before.
Are you one of the fighters?
Was. Name's Guidon, and I just tendered my resignation. Somehow I don't think the ancestors will favor me today.
Doolin asked me to talk with you.
I bet he did. That man thinks nothing is beneath him. Well, you could just tell him I had my reasons. It's not so much what happened, as what's going to. I heard from a reliable source Lord Harriman's already given up the throne. Balin called this whole proving to let his lordship save face when he concedes.
That is untrue.
Oh? And where did you hear this that's more reliable than a member of the Assembly?
Intimidation check. Doolin. And I'm rallying honorable fighters for Harriman.
I suppose there's nothing his lordship would do without consulting Doolin. He's always been his top man. Maybe you're right. I'm just a warrior. I've always tried to stay out of these noble politics. If I find out this whole thing was some flunky of Balin's lying to me for his own gain, I'll...
Go win big for the Lord.
Maybe I will at that.
Do not disturb me. I must meditate before my fight.
We have nothing to talk about, Warden. I haven't done a thing.
Alright, did we get everybody? That goes back to the commons. Oh, I gotta level up Alistair here real quick. What did Alistair need? So he needs... I think he just needs like a lot of strength. I think that's where we're at with him. Oh, cool. More combat tactics. And do we go shield expertise? Or do we go Templar? The Templar has learned to focus on duty, granting a large bonus to mental resistance. That doesn't seem that great. Although Holy Smite is probably going to be, like, really good later on, so... I guess we'll go ahead and we'll do that. Okay. Is there anything else I need to do?
Greetings.
Before we get started with this. This is definitely one zone that has like so many quests. It's like crazy. Okay, that's that one. A Mother's Hope. That's the Chantry one. We're gonna fight for the Lord guy. That we are not doing. We have the tome. Okay. I think we're ready to do this.
The proving will begin shortly. I'm sure you can find a place in the stands. Or were you here to take part in the fight?
I'd like to fight as Lord Hermot's champion.
Well, that's a surprise. Never thought the Grey Wardens would take an interest in our king. Let me just put you into the schedule here. Now, is there a particular name you wish listed?
Cost of the Grey Wardens is fine.
I'll just call you Grey Warden, since those elven names are such a mouthful.
Yeah.
We actually have an opening in the first round. Are you ready to start?
It's KOSS. As we say in Elvish land, Koss. Very hard to say.
That's what I like to hear. I will warn you, though. This is your last chance to make preparations or meet the competition. Once the fights begin, there are no new additions to the roster. All withdrawals are treated as losses and a sign of the ancestors' disfavor. Do you want to start, or would you like some time? The fighters' quarters are behind the ring.
Nope, let's do it.
Go down to the ring, then. I'll be right there. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. First up is Sewern of the Warrior Caste. Many of you remember when Sewern made history as a lad of 12 by defeating his own father in this very ring. Today, he fights as a champion for Prince Balin.
What?
Opposing him, in Lord Haramont's name, is a member of the famed Grey Wardens.
I thought he was talking about me.
In the name of House Iduken and our future King Balin.
You honor me with this fight.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
We'll need to fight shortly.
Wait, what the hell's going on here?
Of course.
Took my guy like a hot minute to get going. I don't know why.
The winner is the Grey Warden!
Easy peasy.
That was an exciting start, Warden. Sewern is rarely trounced, and so thoroughly. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent! Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round, Haramont's champion takes on the notorious duo, the Warrior Caste's twin terrors, now fighting for Prince Balin, Biaja and Lukjan.
May the stone honor you.
When you fall.
Don't I get some help in this fight?
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
All right, we're gonna take out the roguish guy first.
It will be done. Of course. Very well.
Sit down.
There is no hope for you now!
Trying to knock me down.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Well, that was an exciting bout. 2-on-1, and you took them both easily. Are you ready for your next opponent?
I gotta say, chat, I do really enjoy the combat in this game. They don't really make games like this anymore. It's like there's still plenty of like tactics and strategy, and you're still planning out your abilities, but at the end, it's just like auto-attacking, kind of, you know?
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Paramount's champion has held the field so far, but how will he do against one of the legendary Silent Sisters? We'll find out as the Warden faces Lady Hanashan, who proved her worth to Paragon Ashtith the Grey by cutting out her own tongue.
Seems a little excessive.
And to our Prince Balin by fighting in his name.
Good luck.
First warrior to fall is vanquished. Fight!
She's putting out some kind of aura here. What is this madness? An aura of pain. Inflicts spirit damage over time. Where do I get that ability from? Ow.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Paramount will be pleased, Warden. The Silent Sister support was a great boost for Balin. Are you ready for your next opponent?
I'll tear out his spine. I mean, yes.
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. This round is paired combat. Just as Kiatchet fought as King Bloodlick II defending our empire, so have dwarves always fought alongside a second. Master of all weapons, prisoner of none, Wojciech Ivo has never won the same way twice. What will he do today, lords and ladies? And will it win the day for Prince Balin? Grey Warden, choose your second, for you face Wojciech Ivo and Valance.
It is cool that you can be like, I choose no second. I'll do this myself. No, we recruited like the other guys, and so we'll bring in one of the NPCs.
You honor me.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
I'm out. Oh, I can't see what his stuff is. Okay, I got this guy then. Or not. I'll take this guy then.
Yes.
Now you die!
You're mine!
Of course.
Ooh! Oh!
Foolish!
Oh!
Hold. Knock him down.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Wojciech Ivo is one of the best this arena has seen, Warden. Paramount picked wisely. Are you ready for your next opponent?
I'm getting kind of tired. Can we take a break?
Excellent. Let us go. This is a glory proving, fought under the eyes of the Paragons of Orzammar to honor the memory of King Endrin. Only 2 warriors remain. Fighting for his royal cousin Balin, Piotr Idukan has led his team to triumph over every unit so far. Challenging him on behalf of Lord Harrimont, The Grey Warden has risen from nothing to stand at the competition summit. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the ancestors favor.
You fight well, but your judgment is questionable. The throne will never leave House Iduken.
All right. Dwarves, join me.
You honor me.
Last one standing will be declared victor. Fight!
Oh, he's okay. He's the problem child. So I'm gonna go kill the henchman real quick. Damn it, I got stunned. Okay, looks like he's on... Actually, they're... Oh, wait, yeah, there's 4 of them. Okay. This is gonna hurt a little bit, I think. Nope, chase him.
Yes.
Oh my god, I just went down. What the hell hit me? Yeah, like, what the heck just hit me? Huh. Crap, are we starting from 1? Uh-oh.
The proving will begin shortly. I'm sure you can find a place in the stands.
Crap.
Or were you here to take part in the fight? Now, is there a particular name? Are you ready to start? Do you want to start, or would you like
My
some
fault
time?
for not saving.
The fighters' quarters are behind the ring. Go down this first today.
In the name of House Iduken.
You will pay for that!
We'll try and speed through this.
It will be done.
Now you die! We have done
I want to know what hit me in
The
that
winner
fight.
is... Are you ready for your next opponent? X. This.
May this...
When you fall.
First.
Okay. Switching targets, knock him down. Switch back to her.
Now you see true power!
All right, rogue.
Victory will be ours!
It will be done.
The win. Are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent. We and to.
Good luck.
First.
Oh, there is like a, okay. I didn't think there was any cooldown on these abilities when I was like switching between fights. There is.
Flee while you can! Die!
The winner is the Paramount will be pleased. Are you ready for your next opponent?
Give me a rest for a second.
Very well. We'll be waiting.
And save the game. Okay.
Good, you're back. Are you ready? The crowd is eager to see another victory. Go down to the ring then. This Master of all, Grey Warden, choose your second, for you face...
You honor me.
Last one standing will be declared victor.
Yes.
Keep knocking him down.
Now you see true power! This is a waste of time! Be gone!
The winner is the Grey... Wojak, are you ready for your next opponent? Excellent. This only challenging him. Each will lead a full unit of 4 soldiers to see once and for all whom the...
You fight well, but your judgment is questionable. The throne...
You honor me.
Last one standing will be...
Okay. I'm gonna do something a little bit different this time.
We'll need to fight shortly.
One, I'm gonna watch my health very carefully here. So I'm gonna pop a heal right here.
As you say.
Okay, that's one down. Actually, no, knock this guy down.
Of course.
Sit down.
Is that it?
Pop a heal.
Yes.
For Harriman!
Very well.
This is for my mother!
Dang it. Was I popping? I don't want to pop greater heals. I don't want to waste them. Well, we just lost one of our guys.
This is too much. Too much.
It will be done.
Dang it, I'm stunned. Oh, there we go. Okay, switch. Knock him down. Heal.
For I do get.
Clumsy!
The ancestors watch over me!
I'm gonna heal again.
Of course.
Lord Harriman rules!
House Dukin cannot be beaten. Lord Harriman will learn.
Let's go ahead and pop one of our greater heals. Oh, good. Good job. I'm trying to watch his health a little bit. Okay, pop a normal heal. Are you still, yeah, I'm pretty sure the archer is targeting me, which is fine.
Fight for Harriman!
I really wish I could order this guy to go attack the archer, but I don't think I can.
You want to die?
All right, one more heal just in case.
I don't you?
All right, cool. He stunned both of us somehow.
Flee while you can.
This is for my mother!
You have forced my hand.
What is this aura that this guy's putting out? It's like a stunning aura. Yeah. Oh, he's a bard. Captivating song. He's stunning enemies.
The winner is the Grey Warden! Congratulations! You defeated the man Prince Trian himself once called the Horns of my army. Do you deny this Grey Warden has earned the championship? Then it is my honor to declare this Grey Warden champion of the Proving, who has shown that the ancestors favor Lord Heremont.
Are we done then? Because I could use a drink. It was an honor.
Through this day, we affirm the friendship between our city and your order.
Morgan, now is not the time to be casting rock armor. I could have used that, like, a while ago.
You showed them. The ancestors are smiling on Lord Heremont today.
Yes, they are.
Not bad for a surfacer.
Do not disturb me. I must meditate before my fight.
Okay. All right. Can we talk to the Proving Master anymore?
That was an excellent showing. We were honored by your participation, Warden.
Thanks.
I can't believe it! The ancestors came out of the sodding ground to kiss your feet, Duster.
Sure. Yes, I get. Yeah, sure.
Of course.
So, what do you think will happen to all those people we left behind in Lothering?
Some of them will find their way to Denerim. Many will die, as the Maker wills.
Don't you wish you could have stayed there? To help more people, I mean.
If the Blight isn't stopped, everyone will die. This is the greater good we're serving, both of us, right here.
So it's all right to let some people die for the greater good? I'm not so sure about that. I felt bad leaving all those people there, all panicked and helpless.
You're doing what you must, Alistair. There will be worse to come yet. You will need to steel yourself. You know this.
I've never been very good at that. The steeling myself part. I find it better sometimes to just be a little weak. I'm all right with that, really.
I don't believe you. And either way, it's not as if any of us has a choice.
Captain of the Guard.
Yes, Warden. What is it?
Just making sure we got no more dialogue. All right.
Yes, you should.
Okay. Let's see. I think I gotta go this way.
What? Is Ogren back again?
Oh, no, sorry.
Good idea. This area's gone to the worms.
I was actually looking for something different here.
Questions arise regarding Lord Balin to a castless commoner.
Well.
If you're looking for Lord Dulin Forender, you'll find him at Tapster's, taking his evening drink.
Oh, really? Oh, so he's not here? Just making sure. All right, I guess we're going to the bar. Seems like a dangerous place. Have I talked to this guy?
Is it true that Surfacer elves are murderers and thieves?
What? No. All right, let's see what's going on inside here.
Atrasvala, champion. I hear your performance in the proving was nothing short of amazing. I must thank you for bringing both Baisel and Guidon back into the fight. His lordship was touched to see his old friends stand for him. There can no longer be any doubt where your sympathies lie. If you're ready, Lord Harrowmont will see you now.
Sounds good. Let's go.
His lordship is looking forward to meeting you. His lordship appreciates your support.
I appreciate what you have done, Warden, and I apologize for putting one of your rank through such trials. I am Lord Pyral Harrowmont, and I thank you for your efforts to help me preserve King Endrin's throne.
I respect the king's wishes.
Then it is truly refreshing to talk with you. Even had you not aided me, I would be honor-bound to present your treaty to the Assembly. But I'm afraid with no king, they will not act. If you want my support to count, I will have to be king. And right now, there is no sure way to get there. Have you heard of a woman named Jarvia and the criminal Carter she runs?
What about him?
The Assembly receives pleas every day from the common folk, begging that something be done about her. So far, no one has managed. Jarvia hides her base in Dusttown, the raw edges of the city where no one lives but casteless and criminals. If you would help me in this, it would show the Assembly that I, and not Balin, have the ability to defend and rule this city.
All right, sounds good.
Do this, and I promise if I take the throne, I will not stop until the Assembly sends your troops. Look for Jarvia in Dusttown. Do whatever it takes to see that justice is served.
Cool. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think with that, we're going to do a hard save and probably call it right there for today. We did not have a single crash. So I think the patch that I installed fixed the game. So there we go. Cool stuff. Hey, Miss Shelley, how's it going? But yeah, for those who are interested in this game or this playthrough, this is a weekend game for me. So we will continue this next Saturday at 1 p.m. Central. I also have the VODs for this going up on YouTube. But yeah, this game's great. Absolutely love it. Hanging in there, that's good. I'd say we're about half done with this game. I always feel like the dwarf stuff is a bit, like, out of all the, like, different areas you have to go, like, the dwarf area is probably the biggest. There's, like, still, like, a lot to do down here, so, yeah, cool stuff. For those who are watching on YouTube, we'll wrap up the video right there, so thank you all so much for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.